we're back to the nice part of whatever the hell we're playing. No, we're playing Skyrim. The only game we're playing. Anyways, so I had to redo this level, a little bit. Those pressure plates over there, I just found out by accident. And this is something that I just found out after playing 10 years of this game. Is that apparently you can use the force shout to reveal like which pressure plate is a trap and which one isn't. And let me focus on trying to find my shield. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I already know that like like one pressure plate is color, the other one isn't, and one or the other is not trapped. But so I actually had to like replay this particular place just to get to where we were at first, and I did not even know. I pushed with a drogger, and it accidentally set off the pressure plate, like way back up there, and yeah, there we go. So if anybody, hello. But yeah, so if anybody's just curious of, how to not just get your ass just burned off by, traps, there you go. Alright, let's go ahead and juice up. There we go. So yeah, so where we last left off, we pretty much, started learning more about, what are Dragonborns and what it is to become Dragonborns, and usually, if they're dragons, then there's a Dragonborn, which even though there is a prophecy that at the end times, the dragons will devour the earth, which is technically where, we are now, at the moment. If I don't stop Alduin, we're basically, yeah, at the end time. I never looked up and noticed that, hole in the roof. That's cool. Yeah, that's the cool thing about Skyrim, man, is that you'll be playing the game for like 10 years straight, and still, there's some new stuff that you'll never notice. By the way, where's Lydia? Oh, there's you. Sorry. Lydia's very weird. She barely talks, and she likes to hang out far way in the back. Just doing whatever Lydia's do, I guess. Alright, so I remember that the first time I ever went through this thing actually confused the hell out of me, because I didn't quite understood what I was supposed to do here, but yeah, that started a little bit earlier than I thought I was going to. Alright, go ahead, wait for this. Right, you move, and bada boom. Oh yeah, we're supposed to keep running, but oh well, no worries. Definitely be able to unlock this out. Or not. Oh my, oh, Lydia, can you please move? Damn it. Alright. Gotta do this again. Let's see. There we go. Totally nailed it. And yes, those gates definitely had some kind of motion censored power to where it knew that once it reached the other side, thank you, Lydia. Once we reach the other side, it will not turn off on. Alright, so this is that. So yeah, like I said, I never knew. Usually I just like fly through this part, but we'll go ahead and admit this is one of the first times I've. Oh shit, I never actually noticed this thing up there. Hello. You're not gonna... Wait, where'd he go? He's just gonna hang out up there, aren't you? Alright. Well, I have a solution for that, so don't worry. I'm sure you'll get the point. My puns are out. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to get this one. Alright, let's go. What's wrong? Yeah, this one you're doing a lot of damage. So, pretty sure there's supposed to be a bigger spider on it. Oh, there it is. Alright. Alright. I do wonder, can I use the free food out or knock this stuff down? Why can't I use it?
Let's go!
No, I can't. Alright, fair enough. Alright, and here we are, finally at the end of this dungeon. So while the music goes off really loud from that one spider just chilling out all the way back here, there's actually a hidden thing I never ever thought of doing. What? So right here, we got the mysterious note. This is what the horn of Jorgen is supposed to be. So while this music is pumping, let's go ahead and read this real quick. Dragonborn, I need to speak to you urgently. We're at the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood, and I'll meet you, my friend. Alright, so it seems like we have to go back to Riverwood, which is the first village we've been to. But at the end of every dungeon, there's supposed to be a chest. Let's go ahead and collect our Monet. There we go. And one Monet. And we're gonna take that so we can disenchant it at some point. Apparently we're still in combat, but I'm totally ignore that. Alrighty. So basically, whenever we're supposed to get the Jorgen wind collar, wow, horn of Jorgen wind collar. Wow. Anyways, whenever we're supposed to get the horn, you're supposed to turn it back to Argnir or Argnir, whatever. Sorry, I know his name, I just never had to say it so many times. But if you return the horn back to wherever the hell it's supposed to go, like that hand thing, you actually get a dragon soul shout, whatever. So, it's just very freaking interesting, because I did not know that until last week, in fact, so. It's strange, usually when I do these Skyrim Let's Plays, you know, like by myself over the past 10 years, I noticed that it's usually like I learn about one new thing about, you know, every playthrough. But this time, I'm starting to learn a whole lot more. So this is awesome. Alright, we can go ahead and fast travel back to Riverwood. So that's the thing, another thing I really like about the survival mode too. Wait, what? Oh, okay. About survival mode is that, so if we were to have it on, that means we would have to travel all the way over here, and then travel back all the way over here, and then travel all the way back up to High Hrothgar. So, and I don't know. I mean, it's just I don't want to get too repetitive. I mean, the game obviously tries to break up the repetitiveness by doing the random encounters, but there's only so much you can do, you know, once you've been playing the game for, I don't know, 10 years. That, oh my god, not you again.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Damn, I didn't even, like, read the last thing you gave me. I don't even know what you gave me. Okay, I think that's it. That's some kind of Warriors challenge. Let's see here. The mysterious note? No. Inner invitation. Alright, these nuts. You have been what the hell? I never heard that. I've never seen that word before. Quarterly? Whatever. Invited to dinner and drinks at Blood Chill Manor. Oh, that sounds very, very appetizing. As an honored guest, you're encouraged to come early and mingle with the other attendees, and when you are ready to feast, ask the house waiter for a menu that he will let you into the banquet hall. The finest and most delectable dishes will be on display. However, there will be no need for appetizer, for everyone is ready, seated, full course await, come for dinner, stay for drink. So I think I know where this is going. It's definitely one of the, what do you call it? The, creation club thingy. Hang on a second.
Cordially.
Cordially, okay. Never heard that word before. A warm, friendly way. Okay. Well, that'll be added to my dictionary. Um, but I think that's actually Bloodstone Manor is actually supposed to be a house. I do not know where that's supposed to be though. Oh, I think that's it. Wait, what? The hell? Handraheim. Okay, I never heard that. See, there's Rorikstead. Okay, there's the Dawnguard, the Champion's Rest. I've never been there before either. So, I don't know where it is. Oh, inner cave. Interesting. Between Dawnstar and Winterhold. Nice. Alright, well, we won't be going there for a while, so we'll go ahead and just take that in the back and continue to find out who took this mysterious horn. Or who's the mysterious person that took this horn. So,
what now?
I also made a list of books that we've went over so far, just so we don't keep the same one twice. But
need something?
The hell. But at some point, I'm pretty sure I'll
I'm the innkeeper.
end up losing the list and
It's my
yeah.
business to keep track of strangers.
How's about
I like to rent the attic room.
Attic room, eh?
It's only right, seeing as
Well,
you're the important
we don't have an
lumber
attic
man.
room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
I'm also kind of thinking also that maybe I won't do books every episode. Possibly.
He's a good friend to me.
We'll do books either once a weekend or maybe like depending on how many videos I do that day, we'll do a book at the end.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing.
One
so
book
much
a day,
about.
depending on which episode.
I think you're looking for this. We need to talk.
Stay
Follow
away
me.
from Camilla.
Okay.
Camilla, fair as the
What do you need?
sun.
I
I ask you, how could you
Yeah?
prefer your brooding to my romantic tunes?
Just stay away from her, or else.
Did you do know she's like sitting right there, right?
Hmm?
Wow,
Close the door.
pretty bold.
Now we can talk.
Alright, well this definitely does not sound sketchy at all or anything. So, oh look, the Book of the Dragonborn.
Aye, we can get that for you. We just finished the
The Rise and
timber
Fall
for
of the
those
Blades.
catapults.
Ooh, okay, that'd be a good book to read.
War
Blades are very important when it comes to the
The
Dragonborns.
Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn.
prove that.
I hope they're right.
Drink to the fallen ones.
Let's see. The Greybeards are right. I am Dragonborn.
I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too?
It's a lot more than you think. Let's see. I just came here for the horn.
And now you have it. No harm done. I knew the Greybeards would send you for the horn if they thought you were Dragonborn. Taking it was the only way I could be sure this wasn't a Thalmor trap.
You better start explaining fast.
I'll explain what I want when I want. Got it? You'd already be dead if I didn't like the look of you when you walked in here. But I had to know if the rumors about you were true. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
How do I know I can trust you?
If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
So why are you looking for a Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
Yes, that's how I first learned I was Dragonborn.
Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
So you said the Thalmor are after you?
Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you're a Dragonborn.
So what's the part you're not telling me?
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
What makes you think dragons are coming back to life?
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
How'd you figure this all out?
You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar, remember?
Right. You were at Dragon's Reach when I gave it to him.
So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recover the Dragonstone for me. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind the scenes. After all, here you are.
The Dragonstone was some kind of map?
Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds.
So, where are we headed?
Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Alright, let's go kill a dragon.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
Alright, speaking of which, let's go ahead and dig through these little thing that she definitely won't need. Blaze sword. Is that better than the current weapon I have? It is the same.
That's better. Let's get on the road.
But it is the sword. Alright, let's go do that, and that. Alright. Glitter, can you move, please? Thank you. Alright, up. Who the fuck are you? Hello?
What do you want?
I don't know. What are you doing
Yeah.
down here? Okay.
Hey, watch it!
Get out of the way! Right, you literally came in this room below. Oh, look, a hidden door, and just decided to come down here. Okay. Sorry, wait, do you two know each other? Oh, the fuck? Okay, Lydia's freaking Houdini right now. This is so weird.
Huh? Need something?
Okay. There we go, I guess.
I...
Okay, so what was the point of him going down there? Whatever. Alright.
Orgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
What do you want, Impact?
Armor
Yes?
dealer. Oh, let's see what you got.
Take a look.
Let's see. Any goodies in here? Nah. There's probably just level loot here, so yeah. Probably not a lot of good things at the moment. Since what, we are only at level 15, so yeah. Gonna take a bit. So yeah, so basically if you remembered when we went through our first dungeon and
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for
It's-
years.
What is it?
hang on a sec before I mention anything. Where are we headed?
Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. Let's get going. Kynesgrove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice. Come on, we've got to get to Kynesgrove.
Alright, so basically you can decide whether you want to go with her or not. I've done it once and I mean, it's nothing really special. I do much rather though go back to Ustengrad real quick. Just to experience for the first time ever of like, what happens when you put the coin back into Jorgen's statue hand thing. And we are back. Alrighty, so here we go. Hold up. It's supposed to work. I saw this on YouTube. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can select it. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, come on. Was that a mod? Oh, that sucks. I honest to God thought that it was a legit thing. Wow. Look who got duped there. I did. Okay, so I went ahead and just cut part of the video out of me going back out of the dungeon and stuff like that, because just pretty much no point of showing a clip of that. Might as well just go ahead and just skip ahead a bit. So no biggie there. So, damn, I'm kind of disappointed. There's nothing like that, like, you know, I think, because like this is the only time you used the horn, and yeah, that would have been kind of insane, but oh well. Alright. Oh, first of all, so remember how I said that the Greybeards, these guys are so powerful that if they speak, it can kill you? This is what happens when you try talking to one of them. Wolfgar, you wanna say hello to YouTube or something? No? Okay. Alright, well, wow, nothing's really going my way this time. There we go.
You've retrieved the horn of Jorgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Alrighty. Guess we're gonna get the final word. Oh yeah. Oh, he's actually speaking about the last shot. Okay. Hey boy, you wanna say hi to YouTube?
Together, this
No? Okay.
much more powerful. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of dark.
That's right, boy. Give me your energy.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
So right now they're actually officially, I guess, giving me the title of Dragonborn. And not only that, they're actually saying it in Dragon tongue. What are they saying? I don't know. But I can definitely tell you that we'll find that out in a few seconds. Yeah, I remember my first concert. This is exactly what I felt like going there. I think it was Butcher Babies. Oh man, dude, it was at it was at a heavy metal fest. Oh man, they're so good.
Dovahkiin,
It's so fun to watch
you
them.
have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
I've always kind of figured
Sky
that.
above, voice within.
What was the ceremony all about? Were you shouting at me?
We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim.
What did you actually say?
Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation.
There we go.
Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kine, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of Hope. You are Ismir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it.
I'd like to learn more about the voice.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
Basically, right now we can actually, if we ever want to go ahead and find where these words of powers are, you know, the Dragon Walls that teach us a new shout with Zohan as Arngeir.
Wind.
But I actually do enjoy like looking for them like on my own. You know, it's kind of like more rewards for exploration, something like that. Anyways, all right. So now we're gonna go ahead and go with Belle Delphine and kill us a dragon. So here we go. So we'll go ahead and first travel to Whiterun, and then we're gonna go ahead talk to this douche,
I can take you to... Where do you want to go?
and we're gonna go to Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
There we go.
Ever been to Windhelm?
Nope.
Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts. They say the big old palace there was built by...
You know, I've always found it kind of funny. So the first time you take carriages to certain cities, and I think it's only from Whiterun, there's that line of dialogue that, that he just said right now, right? Usually he never finishes though before it goes into the loading screen. So I find it kind of funny. But yeah, so here's the city of Whiterun. This is where Jarl Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloak Rebellion, is chilling out. No pun intended. And also where we can start the Civil War quest, but once again, we'll wait until much later. Some main story quests like the Dragonborn quest and Dark Brotherhood, stuff like that. Oh, no, not Dark Brotherhood, but more like the Civil War quest. They actually do affect how the world is. And one thing I really don't like is when you do the Civil War quest and you do the Battle of Whiterun, that Whiterun, it's gonna look like crap, alright? It's gonna look like trash. But after you do that quest, it looks like that the entire game. And of course you can use a mod to restore it and stuff like that, but
No,
kind of a...
you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
A dragon is attacking Times Grove?
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
But
Too late.
yeah, you can use a mod, but I'm kind of scared if that mod is gonna do anything about if it's gonna affect the entire game. Because like I said, man, when you add mods into into a mid game, it can definitely crash it and all that stuff. And I never noticed this thing here before. Oh, I'm gonna have to also go on there real quick. Yeah, it's not even marked on your map. That's weird.
Lorcan's eyes. Look at that.
Oh
big
shit, it's
bastard.
Alduin, the black dragon that sort of rescued us in the very beginning. Yeah. Alright. Let's get ready. I feel like we got a big fight on our hands. And we'll go ahead and quick save just in case we die. There he is. Steady still. Yep, still 20 feet behind us.
Salakunir, Zil Grotova Ulsa.
Steady. I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Telling me, Pam.
Alduin Fury, Oanti Bogri Hasulik Senjun Kuzik. Ger Salakunir, Kalimir. Full side of
Oh, yeah, he knows I'm here.
Korah.
Sup, ho? Ready to go back in the ground you just came out of? Sorry, I don't know what you said, dude.
Even know our tongue, do you?
Nope.
Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of
Well,
Dova.
clearly you never gone against the good things, have you?
Kridar Jur.
Alright, I don't know what he's saying, but I'm pretty sure it involves something to do with killing us. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and quick save once again, so we don't have to watch this thing again. Alright. What the hell? Oh, there you are. I don't know if that's really doing my shout as it comes down. It's gonna do much, but yeah, I do know that it's gonna try to shoot his ass down. I think I hit him. His health went down a bit. Oh, well, come here. All right, come down here then, big boy. So big, bad, and scary. Now we got the freaking Dragonborn music going on too. So. Alright. Let's not get a little too crazy here. Oh, you decided to go all the way down there for some reason.
Your voice is strong, Lord.
Gotta play this a little safer.
My Lord Alduin requires your death. I am glad to oblige you.
Well, I know you can take me out pretty quick, but you're not doing such a good job at your job.
Hiding will not save you.
I'm not hiding. Yeah, come on. You're the one in the air. Okay, that's definitely where you're shooting it. So he's gonna have to come down at some point. So luckily, pretty late in the in the main story, you do get a dragon scout to take these dragons down. This is why I really want to go ahead and go through this main story first, so we can learn that shout. Also, after doing this quest and fighting this guy, that's when that's when the dragons will actually start attacking. If you notice, this is the first time we're actually, or no, the second time we're actually fighting the dragon.
Dovahkiin, your voice is no match for mine.
What was that? Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. Wow, my frame rate just dropped the shit. Oh, Lydia, move!
For the blade!
There we go.
Care of that. I'll be damned. You did it.
Yes, I did.
Wait, something's happening.
And we'll go take this money. We'll go ahead and avoid the dragon scales and dragon bones now. So you can basically collect the dragon scales and the bones to get the dragonborn armor. Or the dragon armor. Just like we kind of got in the very first playthrough when we have like deadly bosses in Skyrim mod downloaded, but it just kind of made it too easy because we got like 12 million gold or something like that for beating it. Told you.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Alright, let's get this started. Alright, who are you and what do you want with me?
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
So what do you know about the dragons coming back?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
You know, I've seen that dragon before. The one that got away.
Really? Where?
It was the one that attacked Helgen when Ulfric escaped from the Imperials.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
The Blades. Who are they?
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to.
And 200 years ago is
but we
where
never found one.
The last
until
game took
now.
place. So what's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
Remind me, who are the Thalmor?
The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one.
So what makes you think that the Thalmor are bringing the drag? Yeah, let me repeat that. What makes you think that the dragon? God damn it! what makes you think the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
So why are the Thalmors are after you?
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
So we need to find out what the Thalmors know about the dragons. Any ideas?
If we could get into the Thalmor Embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
So how do we get into the Thalmor Embassy?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Alright, there we go. And yes, Ash, Balcar Bell Delphine for real. As Delphine actually said, things are going to get much worse because, yeah, I think this is the part where dragons actually start spawning in the world and start attacking us, which is a good thing because then we can unlock, once we kill them, we unlock their, we get their soul, and then we can unlock newer abilities. Let's go ahead and get some ethereal. That way, if we want to go ahead and jump off a cliff, and we can survive. Anyways, let's go ahead and read a story right now, because I definitely don't know if there's going to be more episodes at this today, because I'm actually doing this the day before, and I know I'm doing something, you know, on the Sunday that this comes out. So I don't know if I will be able to get to do another part. I'm pretty sure I will, but just in case I don't, go ahead and read this. The Rise and Fall of the Blades by Anonymous, with kind of makes me wonder if it's Delphine that made this. Either way though, yes, the Delphine is the Blades. Basically, from what I know, is that the Blades are the ones who protect the Dragonborn, and guides them. Also, the Greybeards. So, anyways, or no, the Greybeards will guide the Dragonborn. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. There are many that still remember the Blades. There are fewer that can pass down their stories, their origins, and their downfall. My father could. In his proudest moments, he said to me, "You keep secrets like the Blades." The Blades were good at keeping secrets. They didn't write down much. They passed information carefully between their spies in every province, to their elite members that protected the emperors. Even amongst their members, they kept much secret. And remember, the emperors, like Tiber Septims, were all Dragonborns as well. Not knowing if they can do the shouts too. I don't think they ever did before, but yeah, there you go. Most associates the Blades with their ceremonial Akabiri armor and curved long sword. One can trace the Blades back to the fiercest warrior of Akavir, the Dragon Guards. It was there, just as they would do in Tamriel, that they protected rulers and their kingdom. But recent discoveries show it to be much more than that. Many classic texts tells us of adventure to Akavir. Known as the Dragonlands of the East, many from Tamriel have... Sorry if I've been quiet. Many from Tamriel have attempted to conquer it, but famously Imperial the 5th and his 10th Legion in 3rd Era 288, as documented in the Imperial Dispatch, disaster at Lonith or Ionist. I think it's called Lonith. Anyways, no, it's definitely Ionist, because if there was an L, it would actually have an L shape. No. Dragons have long been legend in Akavir, and many believe that their brief appearance in Tamriel's history are those that escaped Akavir, for it was there they were hunted and killed off by the Dragon Guard. The Dragon Guard would follow those that fled to Tamriel in the late First Era. Invading from the north, the Dragon Guard met not only dragons, but the men of Skyrim, who don't meet invasions with pitchers of mead. The Dragon Guard cut a path through Skyrim, and it was not until they were stopped by Ramon Cyrodiil during the battle at Pale Pass that the invasion came to an end. It was Ramon, or Raymond, probably Ramon, I don't fucking know, who united the human lands and Cyrodiil and defeated the Akaviri invaders. Ramon, is it Reman? Okay, hang on a second. We gotta get to the bottom of this because I have no clue how to actually pronounce that name. Reman.
Reman.
Was it?
Reman.
Okay, Reman. That sounds weird. Reman is the one of the first documented and widely accepted of the mythical Dragonborn, those anointed by Akatos and Alessia themselves. Born with the soul of a dragon, is what his followers would say. Reports differed widely on the nature of the battle at Pale Pass, but the end result is the same, that the remaining Dragon Guard, upon hearing the voice of Reman Cyrodiil, knelt and swore their lives to him, their conqueror and savior. Fragments from late First Era texts refer to the warriors dropping to their knees and saying, "We were not hunting, or did not intend." Arthur Rush translation. Continuing, we have been searching for you. They protected Reman with their lives, as well as his descendants, as the Reman dynasty ushered in Tamriel's second era. It was through these years that their reach extended and their order grew to become the Blades. Their conquest of the dragons complete, they only sought to protect the Dragonborn, and through him the Empire. They reached their height late during the Third Era under the rule of Septim Emperors. Despite their numbers, they kept their secrecy. The most visible and well documented were the members who personally guarded the Emperor while wearing the original Akaviri armor. But that was just the tip of the spear, for the Blades were a larger organization stretching to every corner of Tamriel. These agents were of every race. They were merchants, thieves, craftsmen, mages, and warriors, all acting as spies, protecting the Empire as needed, and operating in secret. They often acted alone, but in some fragments speak of them meeting in a secret fortress across the continent. The most famous being Cyrodiil's Cloud Ruler Temple, where they hung the swords of those slain protecting the Dragonborn. Other maps speak of Windscour Temple under the great expanse of Hammerfell's Alkir Desert, Skyhaven Temple in the mountains of Skyrim, and Storm Talon Temple east of Wayrest. Okay, so I think I'm pretty sure if I remember, I think Cloud Ruler Temple, yeah, it is in Cyrodiil. So that was the one in the last game where you go to. Here in Skyrim, it is called Skyhaven Temples. So, they were known. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue. So they were known to have a Grand Master who often lived amongst the people, unknown to others. The natures of their communication, meeting places, and missions were known to only a few elite members. The only two know all were the Grand Master himself and the Chronicler, okay, whose only job was to make sure the group's mission was never known, but never lost. With the death of Uriel Septim the Seventh and his son Martin's. Okay, so this is basically the characters from the last game. The Third Era became a close, with the Blades fortifying themselves deep within Cyrodiil's Cloud Ruler Temple, as they waited for a Dragonborn to return when they would be called upon again. So basically, after the last game, they chilled out, and obviously it never happened for 200 years until now. Anyways, the Empire of the Fourth Era no longer saw the Blades openly protecting it, or the Emperors. That role is now filled by the Penitentus Oculatus, a purely imperial organization. But the Blades continue their secret work to watch for the Dragonborn and the guards against the future enemies. The Blades were among the first to see the signs that the Thalmor of the Aldmeri Dominion would not remain isolated within their borders forever. They could do what the Penitus Oculatus, servant to the imperial policy, could not, and thus earn the lasting hatred of the Thalmor. So, in the Dark Brotherhood quest, part of the, without spoiling anything, because it is a big story, without spoiling anything, that's when you do meet the Penitus Oculatus, and that's actually something I never actually realized until now, since we're reading the book, is that the Blades used to be the protectors of the Empire. Now they're not, because, you know, there's no Emperor or Dragonborn to protect, and now they make it up with the Penitus Oculatus, which is a bunch of Imperials. So, who would have thought? The warnings of the Blades were proved right. As is well known to all, the Great War between the Empire and the Thalmor consumed the Empire and nearly destroyed it. Emperor Titus Mede II eventually brokered peace with the Thalmor, but at a price many of us still bear. The rich and destructive nature of the Thalmor is known to many, authors note, in my family's first hand. They are not fools. They knew early on that the Blades were an enemy, so they hunted them throughout the Great War. Some were killed defending their temples, others as they slept in the hideaways alone. Some fought, some ran, some hid, but the Thalmor found them all. There are those that say that the Blades still exist around us, and hiding from the Thalmor, waiting as they have done time and time again, for a Dragonborn to return. For one to protect, for one to guide them. And that is the story of the Blades. So basically, the Blades came from Akavir, the original Blades, and when they invaded Skyrim and going to Cyrodiil, they basically got defeated, but instead of dying and losing, they decided to protect the Remand Cyrodiil, who became the Emperor, and then they called him Dragonborn, and then that whole entire dynasty came into Tibur Septim, and they protected Tibur Septim, but then in the last game, when Tibur Septim and Martin died, they had no Dragonborns to protect, so they were like, alright, well, let's go ahead and chill out. Then the Empire was like, these dudes are not doing anything, so let's go ahead and call up our own boys. The Penitus Oculatus came to a thing, and then the Great War happened, and now the Thalmor are hunting the Blades. Why are the Thalmor hunting the Blade specifically? I think has something to do with their history. Like their, I don't know, there must have been some kind of great war, some massacre, something like that. But, anyways, before we go ahead and wrap this episode up, this is, yeah, it's kind of a big episode. To be honest, at first it didn't really start off as all that, but, it's definitely finally gotten somewhere. So now, we fought our second dragon, and now the dragons are going to be spawning everywhere around the map. But it's good, because once again, we can absorb the soul once we kill them. Yada yada yada. But, let's go ahead and just explore this mine that I've never noticed before over here. And, ooh, what are these? Oh, what are these? These glass? Oh, this is what you use to make glass armor. I can use glass armor. Although, I probably should, you know, just to, rank up a bit, go ahead and do the thing where you can like level up your blacksmithing by making a whole bunch of iron daggers, to level up that, and not only that, but to also
great.
Another
wanderer slumming it on your way to Windhelm.
I've never met you
Wouldn't
before.
even be here if it weren't for my idiot sister. I can't believe she dragged me all the way to this snowball. I'd rather be broke in Cyrodiil than broke here.
Interesting. And her name is Gimmer Iriel, which is Iriel Septim's name. Interesting.
If you bring me,
Roggy Not Beard.
Even if you don't, you're still. I visited the meaderies of Riften once as a lad. Oh, wish I had their skill.
Are you from Kynesgrove?
Yes, I've wandered a bit, but I always come back to Kynes Grove. My clan was one of the first to settle here. Legend says that my forefather Lena discovered the mines after he stumbled into a dark cave to relieve himself. Too much mead. Of course, there's another story of Lena losing the family shield in a different cave. So it depends on who you believe.
Your ancestral shield is lost in a cave?
According to my grandfather, at least. He swore that version of the legend was true. Even found the cave old Lena stumbled into. Hey, if you find it, I could show you some of the clan's favorite fighting moves. They're all shield techniques.
Sounds like a deal. So how do you know so much about mead?
Well, a lifetime of study, you might say. The best comes from Riften, but I haven't been there in years. Ever tried making your own? It's, not easy, trust me.
Yeah.
Hopefully that story about Lena's shield is true.
No man, I've never been in this mine before. I've never noticed it. Like, I've always go to Kynes Grove, walk up that mountain, fight the dragon, and then fast travel somewhere else. I've never noticed this mining shaft here. So, that's insane, man. Like, of all time, the one time I decided to do a YouTube series, I'm discovering so much stuff I never found out before.
Always on the verge of collapse. Good thing I'm around to keep it up.
What do you do in Kynes Grove?
Nosy one, huh? I was a mage back in Morrowind. I lend my talents to the mines here, helping them keep the tunnels safe.
Oh, it's the Dark Elf.
It gets hot in there. I use frost salts for a potion to keep the heat bearable, but I'm out.
I could find those frost salts for you.
If you want to go to the trouble, feel free. I suppose I could offer you a bit of free alteration training when you get back.
Alright, fair deal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we just picked up some new missions.
Used to be a lovely place.
Oh wow.
You couldn't pay me to live
Yeah, I've
there
never met you before. I never met a dark elf with marking on her face. Interesting.
Until next time.
Alright. Is that another dark elf? Oh, interesting. Like I didn't even have red eyes either. Geode's younger.
I've never seen you before. Leave me alone.
Okay. Yeah, I never seen you before either, fam. Like this is all new to me. This is just, wow. This is kind of blowing me away. So. All right. Let's go ahead and go inside the Kynes Grove Tavern. You know, just excuse me.
Heard they're reforming the dog
Chill out.
guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
I might join up myself too. You know, once the time comes. It might be a little bit, but you know, that's how you need to play Skyrim, man. You need to just take it slow and enjoy the game.
Mining is hard work. Welcome to Kynes Grove.
What can you tell me about Kynes Grove?
Here. So it seems the milk drinkers were right. That dragon was nearly the death of us. All we can do now is rebuild.
Okay, thanks for telling me nothing about Kynes Grove. So, alrighty. So I actually never went into this inn either, so
Need something?
not expecting too much.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Yeah,
Godmar?
you've been a good friend to me.
Okay.
That means something.
What's up, Pedro?
Poor Rogie. If you're feeling charitable, buy the Nordham mead. He's good for it.
Who's Rogie?
He's been in Kynes Grove forever. Great storyteller. Keeps everyone's spirits up. Owes me a lot of coin for drinks. I keep telling him not to worry about it, but he's got the stubborn Nord blood. Damn fool doesn't have the coin to pay me back, so he just beats himself up over it, and then he gets thirsty, and it cycles all over again.
What if I talked to Rogie?
If you could convince him that I don't care about his tab, it'd certainly make me feel better.
Fair enough.
All right then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Something.
All right. I guess we'll go ahead and where is he? Is he over here?
Yeah.
Show up.
Good to see you again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You guys are just mod followers.
What?
Alright.